Hey guys, what's up? It is Grizzly here, and we are back with another Shadow Era commentary. Today we have a Victor Heartstriker against a Gravebone. So, let's get into this game. We see Victor Heartstriker set out with a early Pew and Bloodhelm, which is a good solid starting monster, a 2/3 cost 2. We'll see how Gravebone answers, and since Victor got the first turn, he has the advantage of attacking first with his ally. And that kind of advantage can mean a big difference in the early stages of the game. Alright, so while we wait for this game to get going, a couple quick things. I do want to do a bit of ruthless self-promotion. I just want to let you guys know I am writing for a Vermont newspaper now, doing some game and app reviews. It's 7 Days is the name of the paper, and you can find it online by Googling 7 Days or going to 7dvt.com. And looking for either my name, Michael Garris, or checking out any of the state-of-the-arts Vermont or VT game or app reviews. And, if you want to leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'd love to know. Just go ahead and leave me a comment here on my channel. Just if you're interested. I really hope that this guy doesn't do that. That would kind of suck if the other guy wanted me to leave because he got a crappy hand. I would be kind of annoyed with that. Let's wait and see. Oh, okay, I think he was just kidding. Okay, so sorry, I haven't really been commenting because I've kind of been talking about other things, but without further ado, let's see what happens. We got, I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of it. So I saw Priest of the Light go down, so Victor managed to get 1 health back, which I think he was at full health anyway, so it didn't really matter, and take 1 Shadow Energy away from Gravebone. So, yeah, I'm sorry I haven't really been commenting on this game. Not really like me. So let's get back into the game. So right now, Gravebone is in a pretty bad field position. Our Victor Heartstriker has now a Pew and Bloodhelm and an Armored Sandworm on the field. Gravebone does have a portal down, so any monster he plays will have haste, which could give him a volatile advantage, especially if he were to get something like a Shadow Knight on the field. But the problem is that I don't really see him... Ooh, Brutal Minotaur, that'll do it. So, Brutal Minotaur is a 6/6 cost 5, which, a very strong monster for its cost. But the trade-off being that when Brutal Minotaur dies, it does deal 2 damage to its controller. Sorry, I've got, like, the hiccups or something. So, I'm really surprised at Gravebone's decision to attack Victor Heartstriker directly instead of taking out the Pew and Bloodhelm, or dealing some significant damage to Armored Sandworm. Because now, with his special ability and a poisoned arrow, Gravebone's Brutal Minotaur is gone, and at least he could have taken out Pew and Bloodhelm. He couldn't quite take out Armored Sandworm. He would have been 1 damage short of Armored Sandworm, but it would have been close. If he has another one in his hand, he could play it again. Or actually, he can use his Shadow Energy ability to get the card right back onto the field, and I think he will do that, which is going to be a big move for Gravebone, and that's one of those crucial moments for that special ability. So let's see what he does. It would be, I think, a big mistake to not do that, and there it goes. I really hope he has another monster to play from his hand as well. It would kind of stink if he just had that one monster get back out. Unfortunately, using the ability to get it back does leave it unable to attack this turn, even with Portal on the field, and I am kind of surprised about that. But with the use of Lightning Strike, Pew and Bloodhelm is no more. So Gravebone's Portal will dissipate at the beginning of his next turn, but he does now have Brutal Minotaur out. And Brutal Minotaur, I think, does have enough power. I mean, I know he has enough power to take out that Armored Sandworm. Unfortunately, another Poison Arrow goes down. that is absolutely brutal for, not to, bad pun, but it's brutal for the Brutal Minotaur. There's no way he's going to be able to do really anything because he'll be disabled next turn, and if Victor doesn't use Soul Seeker to kill him, then his Armored Sandworm will. So Gravebone really having a tough game. Victor is doing a fantastic job of keeping Gravebone, really, really suppressed. While we have oh, nope, never mind. I don't want to miss any more commenting on this game. I've done it enough. But I do want to mention that I am going to be making some changes to my Grizzly Plays Shadow Era Noob's Journey playlist. So I have been recording it again, though. So if I haven't already uploaded videos, they are coming. Alright, so we've seen another Lightning Strike go down. The thing is that only deals 1 damage to Armored Sandworm. It really doesn't do anything. And, I think Gravebone doing the best he can. In my opinion, it's my humble opinion, Armored Sandworm is a little bit overpowered. He is a 2/5, cost 5, but that damage reduction is just bananas. It just makes him such a pain. And honestly, in a head-to-head confrontation, I don't think he's a really fair enemy, because that damage reduction means that even really powerful monsters who should be able to deal with him pretty easily just can't. Like, even things like a Shadow Knight or Olgolf the Glutton who hasn't received any buffs. They may not be able to deal with him easily, but he can just cut them to size because they can't deal him any damage. The Shadow Knight almost can, but in most situations the Shadow Knight will die before the Armored Sandworm does. So, but it's completely fair for Victor to use him. I don't want to discredit his gameplay at all. It's just my feeling is maybe Armored Sandworm needs a balance check, higher cost or lower stats, maybe like a 2/4, or might make him a little bit more manageable. Just even that 1 extra health might do it. So we see Victor use his ability and then a Poison Arrow on Plasma Behemoth, and really he's been using this fantastic strategy all day where he just suppressing everything Gravebone can put on the field. Anytime Gravebone gets out a monster, he is just automatically taking him down, and we are seeing the wind down here. And next turn, one more attack from anything will end the game, and I think Gravebone knows that. At the same time, he has done, I would say, a good job with what he had to work with. He really didn't, just from the very beginning, Victor had him suppressed and under control. So, did the best he could. So we see Plasma Behemoth come back out, and a Fireball go down, probably going to hit that Tainted Oracle. And that will get Victor 2 more cards. We see a Fireball go down, probably going to hit Armored Sandworm this time. I would assume, anyway. Nope, going for Victor. And, nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, that is the GG. Either Armored Sandworm or Soul Seeker can do it. I don't know why Victor is taking his time with his sacrifice, but whatever. Okay. Looks like these players actually might know each other, so that would be interesting. Seeing the Poison Arrow go down, not sure that was entirely necessary. I think he could just end this game. It might just be a habit thing where he has to kind of do the moves in order, but there it is. Alright, so an excellent played game by both players. I really enjoyed that game. Yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my other video series, which I will be adding more videos to soon if I haven't started again already. And feel free to check out my reviews at 7 Days, the 7 Days paper. And I'd love to hear some feedback on them. Thanks very much, guys, and I will see you next time.